So allow me, if you would, to continue with my Demon Slayer gushing. If you didn't see the last video, I have just begun my journey into anime. And the first anime that I've ever seen is Demon Slayer. Dude, I'm into it. What's interesting, though, is like, you really have to kind of get used to, it's a different medium than like lots of Western television. I love it. It's very interesting. You get connected to these characters super fast because you're in their mind. They're speaking to you. So instead of having to learn about these characters through either through the actions that they perform or through the discussions and conversations they have with other people, you can literally just like get inside their mind and see exactly what they're thinking at that time. It's just like when when you're reading a book, you get attached to the characters without them having to say a single word because you're just like in their thoughts and you're following their thought process. It's the same thing with this stuff, and I really, really like it. It took me aback at the very beginning. At first, it just feels kind of cheesy and corny, but then it starts to make sense. And wow, does it make those intense scenes that much more intense? My man, oh God, I can't even remember his name. The main character guy, I'm still brand new, leave me alone. I don't know how to remember Japanese names yet. He's like on the ground, and he's just like, I have to get up. I have to save her. The music's blaring and shit's going on, and in his mind it's just like, get up, come on. You're just like, come on, get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's this layer of immersion that's just so like, freaking gets me jacked, man. I know I'm a noob. I know I'm just learning these things, but it's just so freaking sick. Oh man, well hello friends, my name is Anthony, some people call me Twan. I'm a multi-instrumentalist, a singer, a mix engineer, and I'm here on YouTube to just freaking gush about anime. As someone who's only seen one anime, I'm obviously the expert. So comment below, man, recommend me some new animes. I am ready to become, what are they called? A weeb. I'm ready to be a weeb. Yeah, this is the life that we live, baby. We've got ourselves good and trusty Beanie of Justice here, and he's going to yield us the next song to react to and analyze. Okay, we have Tarja Naiad. Naiad. What the? Is this Tarja Turunen, ex-Nightwish singer? Okay, that's what it looks like. So, Tarja Naiad live, featuring 3 names that I don't know and cannot pronounce. It doesn't look like a normal stage. They're in the middle of a circle. What the hell's about to happen? What is this? Oh. Whoa, what? There's all these people just... Expectations subverted. Nice, good tone. The other singers are just lurking. With effect. Okay. 3? Uh-huh. I like. There she is. Oh, there's an orchestra there. Wow, this is super dope. She looks familiar. I've probably seen her somewhere. Ooh. Ooh. He's got a great voice. Well, I mean, they all do. I have so many things to say. All right, where are we going? Getting evil? No, getting pretty. Nope. Scary. Fun chords. Oh. And back to the chorus. That was really cool. I will. This is so interesting. I really like the chord choices. Sick. That was nice. Wow. Okay. Oh boy, have I got things to say about that. Holy bejeebus. Okay, first off, how interesting was that stage setup? They were in a circle. Metallica does this. They were in a circle with everybody. And so the singers were just kind of spinning around to sing to the whole audience. That's a very interesting dynamic. Instead of having to look at a crowd like this, back and forth, you have to go everywhere and say, hello. That's super interesting. I like it. I bet it makes performing just super fresh because you're on a stage that's very different than what you've done before. That was really cool. All right, okay, let's nerd out here, guys. I'm sure you're ready for this. I wanted to give big shout out to the other three singers. I like all of them equally. They're all my favorite children. But what was interesting, I don't know if they normally sound like this, but it started to diverge at the end. But at the beginning of the song, all four singers took on a timbre very similar to Tarja's signature operatic type of vocal styling. It was a lot more head voice centric and not super belty at the beginning, I will say. They all kind of had a nice similar timbre, and then as the song started to pick up, like the guy was the first one I noticed. He really kind of started hitting some chest, nice big belts with big vibratos first. That's when I noticed that. And then everybody kind of started to do it, and they were putting more into it and getting going more. That was really, really cool. All four of them blended together very, very nicely. All right, let's talk about the chords, because I was noticing that a lot, and they're very interesting. So, they were doing two different things. I'm going to explain in hopefully super relatively simple language. I'll preface it by saying I'm not a very good piano player. So the chords I'm going to be playing are not super complicated because I'm not the best at finding them, and I'm trying to keep this under half an hour. The song was in B minor. So we had a couple different things. In the verse, this was doing the scale called Phrygian. For anyone who does not know, Phrygian is the third mode of minor. So you have the key, let's just say you have C minor. You count the notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1, because 1 and 8 are the same. So Phrygian is the major scale played from note number 3. So if we take note number 3, which is E, we build the chord from that, which becomes E minor. However, instead of normal E minor, which would be this, that's normal E minor, because we're in E Phrygian, which is all the notes in C major, we have to play an F, not an F sharp. So that gives us a scale that sounds like this. It's a little more interesting. That's Phrygian. The point of that was, now if we're in back in B again, we had chord number 1, chord number 2, was like this. It's not what you'd expect, because normally when you're playing in minor, you don't play the 1 and the flat 2. You don't do that. You would normally do like a, to play, right? Crazy, right? But actually, now that I'm listening to that, that's not what it was. What the hold on. That's what I was playing, but that's not technically Phrygian. Whoa, that's even weirder than I thought. It's just parallel minors. That's weird. Sorry, I just blew my own mind with that. Oh, so normally if this was B Phrygian, just like all the shit that I talked about, it would be these chords. But it wasn't. It was, which is B minor and then C minor. I'd have to dig further and figure out exactly what scales are included in that. Pretty sure it's somewhere in either melodic minor, probably melodic minor, harmonic minor. I don't know. I won't bore you with it. It's too much. Skip. Moving through it. Just cool chords. The other one, in the bridge, they was doing the other thing. So it had that B again. But then this time it had a, or maybe it was, So it was an interesting chord here too, because you had then you had this chord. That is Dorian, technically. Well, they're kind of breaking the law again, because Dorian is the second mode of major. So if we go back to C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you have 2, the scale from 2. So it's basically minor, but you have this sharp 6, this major 6 note. Which is really, really cool. So then you have like that's technically one of the chords in that scale. So what they was supposed to be doing here was, if you're in B Dorian, you should have, but I think they were raising it and cheating and making it minor instead of diminished like that, which is really, really cool. And it just opens up all kinds of tonal possibilities, because you're basically just changing scales. And if you really, kind of break into your jazz theory, you can figure out how to move between them harmonically. Really, really fun stuff. The point I'm getting at is these are not just standard chords. These are written with specific intent to break some rules and to make some things sound really, really cool. I hope that made any kind of sense. Long story, it made even longer because I suck at talking. There's some really cool chord choices in here that made things really interesting, and I was a big fan. Okay, what else? Interesting stage presence, like I said, kind of spinning around, looking at the crowd from all sides. But not only that, you had, God, how many people on that stage? You had 2 guitar players, a bass player, drummer, at least 1 keyboard player. I think there were 2, 4 singers, a full string section. There's all these people there to where you can't really run around. It's more like you're kind of just vibing with the song, because that was what I was gathering from the way that this, maybe just this song in particular, or maybe the whole show, I don't know, but that's how this particular song was choreographed. It was meant, oh, that camera died. It was meant to be kind of chill and just like, oh yeah, you got to vibe to the song. And so the stage presence was more just like everyone was just getting down instead of like jamming hard. They were doing some stuff, but it really was not like a headbanging song, which made sense. It was real nice, real good. I'm sorry, I'm long-winded, but that was really, really cool. I just had to gush over the songwriting. I liked it a lot. Awesome. Well, thanks everybody for sticking around. I hope that stupid rant about chords made any kind of sense. If not, I apologize. I hope you at least got something out of that if you stuck around to the end. I appreciate you very, very much. If you want to see more of what I do, I sing for 2 bands and play guitar in a third. The info is down in the description below. On this channel, I also do like kind of one-man band covers and other kind of musical things, depending on how I feel, since I play all the instruments and I can do whatever I want. It's my channel. So subscribe if you want to see more of that, and then we can become best friends together. Until then, get out.